Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. The video is a little bit late, not too bad for this week. Can't believe it's the new year already, but at the same time, as I've said before, it's kind of like the year dragged at the same time, you know, because there was a lot of work that we had to do in terms of inner work. So I'm glad it's over, to be honest with you, and I'm glad that we're moving forward and we're going to start really reaping the rewards and the benefits of all the hard work that we've done, which is really exciting. So let's see what this week has in store. I'm going to use the Flower Therapy deck and I'm going to get an additional message from the Archangel Oracle cards. So I hope this finds you well. I just had a delicious dinner. Oh, there's a card, and it totally flew out, and it's facing me, so I see what it is. But I don't know what the message is. It's been a while since I've used these cards. Anyway, I just had a delicious dinner, so I feel really grounded. Had lots of fresh fruits and veggies, some red for my root chakra, and I had a nice walk beforehand. It was awesome, so I feel really grounded, which is great. It's always good to do readings and stuff when you feel kind of grounded, so I thought now would be a good time to do the weekly reading with an additional message. Alright, so New Year's is tomorrow night, Wednesday night. That's insane. For the beginning of the week, which I saw but didn't fully see, it's a pink rose, and it says, this is what I didn't know what it said, let your inner beauty shine, which I think is really funny because that's like the message of my day today. That's always my message, is shine. That's the name of my first album, if you didn't know, is Shine. You know, shine is just like one of my favorite words. So, let your inner beauty shine. Pink rose, sorry. The message is, you are a brilliant example of God's love. Everything about you is perfect, so let your light shine and inspire others. I was really touched today when I got into contact with a few new people online, and I think it's so crazy how all of us are becoming more and more connected. Like soul family, you know, it's just crazy to me how this is happening, and it's progressing like more and more quickly. Soul family, soul members, like our tribe. It's like we're all getting in contact with each other with the help of the internet, which is so amazing. So there's pros and cons to everything, and I know that sometimes the internet can be used as a distraction from many things, but it also is here to really be an important tool for awakening and for all of us to share unity consciousness, to come together, to be light, to be love, to support each other through the ups and downs, because there certainly are a lot of ups and downs, as we know, you know, throughout 2014 especially. This was a really tough year, as I was saying earlier. So the message is, let your inner beauty shine, and don't be afraid to be who you are. There are people that feel you, there are people that see your light and that hear your messages. We all have a unique message to say and to speak, and even if we're all trying to say the same thing, one love kind of deal, you know, we all express it in a different way, and this is not the first time that I've mentioned this. So it's just a reminder that you are special, you are important, how you are matters, how your being matters. It impacts everybody, and you are felt, you are seen, and we need your light here on earth. So remember that, and just let yourself shine. And appreciate who you are. Appreciate being different and not fitting into a mold and not fitting in with certain, you know, stereotypes or certain groups of people. Embrace being who you are. Embrace being different. Because when you do that, even if people don't relate 100%, or they don't act like you 100%, or they're just, you know, not exactly on the same page as you, or on the same line, or in the same chapter even, you know, you just inspire people just by being you, just by shining your light. You really help inspire and encourage others to do the same. And we really need that. We really need that right now here on Earth. So keep doing your thing and shining, and remember how beautiful your light is. For the middle of the week, this is Be Positive, another pink flower. So lots of pink, which represents love. This is with the bromeliad flower. The message is your thoughts can shape your experience, so be sure to focus on the positive. It's a great start to the new year. This is for Wednesday, Thursday. So focus on what you do want. I think there's obviously a time when we need to focus on what we don't want, and we need to focus on what we went through and do a review of the year and what our year was like. And I think that we've been doing that leading up to the new year. But once, I know it sounds so cheesy. I was gonna say once the clock strikes 12, like am I reciting Cinderella or something, But really, once the clock strikes 12, we should be shifting. Maybe not even at that exact minute, but I mean, we should be shifting. In the new year, we should be shifting our thoughts and creating new habits, new thought patterns, and trying to stay focused on what we do want and focus on the positive so we can manifest that with great ease and as quickly as we can in the new year. So, like I always say that too, it's just so important, obviously, to do a life review, and not just once a year, but like throughout the year, to see where you're at. But like I said, it's just like kind of time to just let the last of the past go, and to really let it go, to really release it, to write it out or to burn it or to do whatever you need to do, which we've been continuously doing over this year. But I think maybe we just need that final bang, that final thing to help us to feel peace inside and to be able to really fully move forward. So focus on the positive as much as you can. I'm not saying or suggesting that we should ignore anything negative that's coming up. We need to feel what comes up. We need to do a little bit of a review of the past before we move forward, which makes sense, so we don't repeat some of our old stuff and patterns, and that totally makes sense. But at a certain point, we have to stop focusing on what we don't want and stop focusing on all the pain and the past, and we need to stay rooted and grounded in the present and focus on what we do want and what we want to keep manifesting, what we're grateful for in the now, and what we want to continue to have and to be. For the weekend, we have another pink flower. This is ridiculous. Lots of love this week. Open your third eye. This is with the echinacea flower. It's safe for you to open your center of clairvoyance. By doing so, you will see the truth. I feel like that really goes with the middle of the week, trying to stay focused on the positive, and this is opening. Our third eye is opening. We're getting more visions. We're getting more dreams and messages coming to us through dreams, even daydreams. And this is something that we have to be open to. And that's also part of the reason why we have to stay focused on the positive, and that's why we have been shedding so many things from the past. Because, the message that they're telling me is that if we're always focused on what we don't want, the negative, the past, we block ourselves from our true desires and from what is trying to come to us. The abundance, the love, you name it. So, the middle of the week, when we make that shift from letting go of the past and when we step into the new year, focusing on the positive really does pay off, because, it's helping us to stay open to our hopes, to our dreams. It opens our third eye. It opens us to our own truth. And even tying in from the beginning of the week, it opens us to our own light shining. And that's what we need to see. That's what we're being called to see right now, is the light of our own being and the light of others, despite anything that's happened in the past. It's time to let it go and to try to see the light, to feel the love, to be compassionate. Sometimes you have to do that from afar, and that's okay too. But it's about getting to that point, staying positive, staying focused on what you do want, and moving forward. And the additional message for this New Year's week reading is claircognizance. This is with Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you, as they are answered prayers. How fitting. Like I said, things are coming to us in dreams, can be in the waking state, can be in the sleeping state. All has to do with opening our third eye. Also can just come to you in thoughts. You may have sparked new ideas for your business or just creative ideas or hobbies. Don't put those aside, because these are coming up for you for a reason. You're being inspired for a reason. We're being ignited. The fire is being relit for the new year. And we are feeling passionate and we are getting excited again. Maybe more so than ever before, which is so great. And it's really important to listen to those. I've actually been having some new ideas myself, which is quite exciting, and I'm sure some of you are too. So listen to that. Listen to those inner nudges. Listen to the loving thoughts in your mind and that are coming to you through dreams. Pay attention to those ideas. Write them down. Take action on them, because now is the time to really step forward and move forward, and we all deserve this. So there's a lot of love this week, lots of pink light. Surround yourself with, like a bubble of pink light, and wear some rose quartz. It's a beautiful, beautiful start to this new year. I hope you guys have a fabulous week, and I will catch you next week, which is next year. Bye for now.